basically got jacked for equipment and all of their dough. Didn't... Guys, come on.
And drinking since 7:30 in the morning, and it's now 3:30 in the afternoon.
My favorite tweet: stopping for lunch at Mom's kitchen. The waitress here is hot. LOL.
No!
But you're having fun. No new friends? Assemble.
Also, but you are... That was trash. But, you can be my friend.
Okay.
Welcome back to the No New Friends podcast with Scott, Mary, and Chris. Right before the break, we were talking to medium and clairvoyant Jerry McDaniel, who is about to do a reading for our very own scumbag reselling hoarder, Chris. I'm super excited about this. So, Jerry, take it away.
Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
Is he always like this?
Oh, unfortunately.
Oh. I know you guys may not believe in religions to each other, but I will pray for you guys.
You know, we appreciate that.
What's that?
We appreciate that. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
I like candles, but so Chris, 3 things, and there's a lot coming through. And Scott wanted me originally to do a 5-minute. I said I can't. It's hard to get things in 5 minutes, and so I'll go as long as I have to go.
Okay.
You guys tell me what. But a lot of this stuff, Chris, is meant to manifest itself on another path. Some of the things you may not know what they mean. I go through the same thing. But I do see, I don't know if you own your own company.
I do.
Okay. But that's going to diversify. So I see you're going in 2 different, I don't know what you do. You know, You were talking earlier, and seriously, it shoots over my head. I had to ask Scott.
We know when it shoots over our head as well.
He goes, go get some earbuds. And so I will. Quick question. I want some earbuds. So I asked this kid at Publix, he probably thought I was dumb as a rock. And he turns around, there they are. And I went, oh, there they are. But I see your business growing, and I don't know if it's you yourself or you yourself and Irene. Great movie. So I don't know if you have somebody with you in your company.
My dad, me and my dad.
Okay. This is going to continue to grow. By the way, there is, when I think about your dad, great guy, well-grounded, but I feel some stress in here in the chest or something in the chest. So you know what that is, that's fine.
Okay.
And I don't know if he goes to the doctor, and I'm not a doctor. Seriously, I'm a retired pet food salesman. But getting men to go to the doctor is next to impossible. And so if he can go for blood work, it's just a watch out. Does this make sense to you, Chris?
He goes to the doctor regularly. Yeah.
He does? Okay,
yes.
But there's something here in my...
Okay, so about 10 years ago, he got a stent put in his heart.
Okay. And he goes regularly. He's a good guy. But somehow, there with your business, grandfather coming in. Do you have a grandfather that passed?
Yes.
Okay. Grandfather. Now, this gentleman, I sense, we dropped our granddaughter off for dance, and I can sense this man going, oh boy. So this is your grandfather. And now, but he's showing me his hands, almost like almost like he works with his hands or worked with his hands. There's something unique about his hand. And you'll have to ascertain maybe what that means. I don't know. Are both of them gone or just one?
Both of them are gone, yes.
Okay. Well,
I only met the one, though.
Okay. But, Chris, they're still connected to you. They call you, there's a lot of love. You have a lot of loved ones, even for as young as you are. That means 2, 3, 4 generations back, right? Okay. This may go longer than 10 minutes. You're going to have to cut me off. There's a lot of people want to talk to Chris. There's a lot of good stuff around. He has a lot of energy. Oh, and then Scott, not so much. But anyway, sorry. I love Scott. I've known him for... Do you guys know he was one hell of a basketball player in high school? Did you guys know that?
I mean, he's told us, but if we don't really know if it's true.
He was a good cheerleader for them, I think.
Stop.
Well, he told us he found the lost Ark of the Covenant, too, so that's a bit treasure. No, he was a track star and a really good basketball player.
What happened? That's cool. That's awesome.
I found my love of cheeseburgers.
Mary's stock has just risen in my life. All right, so And so I don't know if you have a studio where you do these things. I don't know if that's your studio. But there's something with the color blue associated with your business. I don't know if it's a logo. I don't know if it's a new studio. I don't know what it is. Does that make any sense? If it doesn't, that's fine.
I just changed the color from blue. It used to be blue. Now it's orange.
Change it back. No, I'm just kidding. Your grandfather, I don't know. I'm touching my left shoulder, but it's opposite mine, reversed. So this side, the left shoulder, is paternal. Your father's side, this is the mother's side.
Okay.
And I don't know which grandfather this is that's kind of close to you, and it could be the one that you never met. But see, they're still connected to the everything that happens, folks, on the screen. Remember, I have ADD. But he's real proud of you, and he says you're not as proud of yourself as you should be. And I always say, Chris, the past is gone. You're going to dig up the past, throw away the shovel. Pretty cool. The past is gone. The future never gets here. And so your grandfather wants you to be an in-the-now type of person and quit comparing yourself to other people. Hey, if I had this business, I could do this. I could do this. I got to tell you, what you said at the beginning of this, I think I'm a very intelligent guy. I was a C student. My public school education from Tennessee. But your grandfather's really proud of it. A lot of people really proud of it going, our grandson, the entrepreneur. They keep talking about, they look at you like Bill Gates. Bill Gates, Elon Musk of the phone. And so they're kind of looking at you like that. I know it, but to them, that's what you are. I mean, you created something. To them, you created something out of air. And then, your mom's still living?
Yes.
Okay. I won't go too deep in this. I don't know what her upbringing or her upbringing was, but she's a survivor. She is a survivor and a fighter big time. Not saying she had cancer or anything. I'm just hearing the word survivor and fighter. And she survived a lot to get to the point in life where she is. But really, we all have a lot of things in the past. We really would like to just push it aside. But she's really come a long way in her as a person. And by the way, do you have brothers and sisters?
I have a sister, yes.
Sister, don't tell her this. Your grandpa said you were the favorite. So, I didn't mention that. Maybe I should have done that in Pig Latin and kind of disguise it. But this right here, why do I see Full Sail with you? That great place over there. Because I also see you teaching. There's so much knowledge you have teaching. And so I see you teaching at conferences. Have you ever seen any of the TED Talks?
Yes.
Those TED Talks? Yeah, that really speaks to you because you've got a good voice, you've got a good presence, and you can speak to people who are like-minded. You got a lot of visions. There's a lot of stuff coming out quickly. Where your future goes, is your main income your business that you have? Is that your main income? Okay. Spirit, here we go. Spirit is saying, the universe, I think it's, a lot of people are more confident say the universe, right? So the universe says, there may have been bumps in the road financial-wise or prosperity. Prosperity-wise, that's going to grow. That's going to grow. You've planted all the seeds that are now going to grow. Your grandfather just said, who's the bald-headed guy? He's really funny. So I don't know. I think he's talking about Scott.
Of course he is.
I've got about 20 hairs. So I'm not there yet. But they're real excited for Scott. They see him one day doing this. Spirit does. Now Spirit, Scott, I told you this, one day you will do this full time. It'll take a while to be full time. But you have to, these two have to be part of the axis of evil.
The axis of evil. I like it. Those are your new nicknames, guys. The axis.
Okay, I stole that from. I know you're not a Republican. I stole that from George W. Years ago. Axis of, it's not original. I don't want to have an original.
Well, yeah, you've got voices in your head all day. How can you have time for it?
Why am I getting with you, Chris, writing a manual? Like you're writing a manual. I don't know if it's a manual to help people do stuff, technical-wise, but you're writing a manual. And so...
So last year I started writing something, but I haven't touched it in a very long time.
Spirit says, please get back to it because it's dormant and you've got all these ideas. You know, seriously, when I sit down and write books, it takes me 2.5 years to write a book. And I just, Mary and I discussed, we're members of the same tribe, ADD, it's real tough. It really is. I don't sit at typewriting. I thought a day. Now, there's two types of writing that are inspired by spirit. There's inspirational writing and automatic writing. They told me to try automatic writing. When I put a pen in my hand and let spirit move it, it looked like a 3-year-old. And so, this is inspirational writing that spirit wants to talk to you about. It says, just write. And you're going to look back and you're going to be amazed at what you wrote. You're not going to remember half of what you wrote. You say, hey, I like that. So it's okay to write, walk away, come back. But spirit wants to be a work in progress. And we're saying progress is the key. Are you married?
I am.
Your partner, it's not supposed to be, they want you to say husband or wife, they want to say partner. So your partner, there's a shift going on with that person. Is it male or female?
Female.
Female. No, seriously, I'm not being funny. Just don't assume. She's going through a lot, and there's a shift. I don't know what she does. Is she in the medical field?
She's not. No, she just started a new job today. She's a teacher.
Teacher. Oh my God. Hazardous duty. But why did I see her in scrubs? Why did I see her in scrubs?
No, that's Mary. Mary, it's all about Mary, so she's just coming right in with the
I'm sorry. I didn't see a cue card that said Scott Interrupt. I just didn't see it. Did anybody hold up the cue card that said Scott Interrupt? I know.
So my sister is a nurse now. She starts her job on Monday.
Oh, okay. Man, that's the internet picking up. I'm really excited about your wife. Thank you. Thank your wife. God, I hope she makes it. My wife is a teacher for 30 years. I mean, seriously, teaching today?
I know.
Oh, thank God. Is she elementary or mid school?
Elementary, 4th grade.
4th grade. Okay. Can you tell smack them around? I'm sorry. Okay, so questions you got, Scott, Chris? Any questions? And I'll see if I can answer clear. See, when I do a reading, I try to offer clarity, closure, and comfort. A lot of people have lost loved ones and they don't have any closure. They don't have any comfort. And but with you, it's clarity. Your grandfather is very... is your father retired?
Yes, he just retired.
Okay, because your grandfather's good. He thought he was working too hard. I don't know what he did. He thought he was working too hard.
Everything.
What's that?
He did everything.
Yeah. And so, it's good. He's ready to...
Sorry.
I'm hearing voices. Oh, I'm sorry. I do like I see dead people. Chris, any questions? And I'm going to ask Mary if she has any questions.
Let me think. So you don't know what grandfather was giving you this energy then?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because Chris, when they're right in front of me, I'm like, can you move to one side? and all I could see, I can't see the other one. And the grandfather knew, did he work with his hands? If he didn't, that's fine.
The one that I knew?
Yeah.
You said? He was handy. I mean, yeah, he was a handy guy for sure. He could fix anything. Okay. He could do anything. He was 70-some years old, climbing up in our trees in our backyard, cutting down branches and stuff. So he was very good with his hands.
Okay. Does your side, as far as you know, the men in your side of the men's side, I don't know if it's father and mother, but the men, I keep looking at a heart issue, so I don't know if there's a heart issue. If there's not, that's fine.
So my dad has heart disease. It's contained now, but he, like I said, he did get the stent.
Right, but beyond. Okay.
Yeah, one of my great uncles had a heart attack.
Okay. The Spirit just wants to make sure you watch everything. I mean, I had a heart transplant and a kidney transplant 2.5 years ago. Scott's well aware of that. And at the age of 64, I'm 67 now, and all men in my side of the family had heart issues. Mine was just a virus that attacked the heart, and they didn't really know what attacked it. How many minutes I got left?
Take as much time as you need.
We'll be here for hours. I want to get into Mary's head. It's a scary
Okay, let's do it.
So Jerry, before we get off this, so that this chest thing that you're picking up, it's just something. Just keep an eye out.
That's it.
Just take care of yourself.
Quick,
Okay.
Yeah, quick little story. Back in 2018, I had I live in Castleberry, so upstairs where I used to do face-to-face readings. Mainly now it's phone and Zoom. And there's a couple in front of me, elderly couple, very nice people. And they're going to Vanderbilt. He's going to have, the husband's going to go have cancer surgery. He's going to go to Vanderbilt in Nashville. And Spirit kept going, the heart, would not leave me alone. They're not doing that here, okay? And I kept mentioning the chest, the heart. They say, his heart's fine. Spirit goes, say it one more time. I go, they're telling me the heart. And see, I don't know this. It's your energy and the energy of the other side. I'm less than a third of the equation. But that's okay. That's what I'm meant to do. So, long story, again long, they come back for a reading 2 or 3 months later. I've forgotten. I was getting ready to ask them how cancer surgery went. They never had cancer surgery. He got to Nashville and had a heart attack.
Wow.
And I didn't see that. Spirit saw that. And, he was having chest pains. Have you ever had the nuclear stress test? That's really not a whole lot of fun. I bet your dad's had one. He could probably tell you more about it. It's not multiple choice, by the way. It's real strenuous. And he failed the nuclear stress test that night. Triple bypass surgery.
Wow.
Either double or triple, I can't remember. And that's when you see things. A lot of times mine, Chris, is just to get, especially men, women are so good, to get men to go to the doctor and have a checkup. The night I knew something was wrong, my wife said, I'm going to take him to the hospital. And I probably stunned her, but I said, okay. Patrick, who is like Scott's brother, they look so much alike.
We do.
Drove me to Altamont, and all these numbers were going on and everything. And again, long story long. 8 months in the hospital, heart transplant, kidney transplant, and they never could figure out the virus attack.
Wow.
And so when Spirit says it's just a watch out, that's really what it is. It's just watch out. That's all it is. And, as men, we think we're invincible, and unfortunately, we're extremely flawed. Women know we're not invincible. That's why they outlive us. The little farts. Anyway. So, hope that stuff was good. I want to get to Mary.
Sounds good.
Chris,
Thank you.
I really, I think Full Sail contacts you. That place is amazing. I wish I could take you to it. When I moved here in my ADD, when we moved here, they were very small. Now, if you've seen them, they have the whole shopping center, the whole block.
Really?
Chris, Full Sail, I don't know if you're aware, is like this huge media and entertainment college. So, radio production, television production, film production. So a lot of big names in the industry come out of Full Sail. It's a trade school here in Orlando.
Oh, so that's what was jumping out. That was what was jumping out when you were reading me?
Yeah, it was Full Sail.
Interesting.
If you go back to the first, does Mary normally drink her water by the liter? That was like a...
My sparkling water, I do.
I'm surprised you didn't have to have a forklift to lift that. If you go back to the first Matrix movie, remember when Neo bends and the bullet cuts? That was done at Full Sail. Back then, they really didn't know how to do that. Supposedly that's true. Nowadays they can do it, but Mary, Spirit is informing you not to. Are you going to be an RN? Is that what it is? A registered nurse? Okay.
Yeah, RN, and then I want to stick around and get my DNP, so I'll have my doctor of nurse practitioner.
Yeah, so that's what Spirit's encouraging you to do. So I do see that. I do see a path for you. That's wide open because you have the desire, you have the knowledge, and you have the skill set. You're a healer. Yeah. I'm real excited about that. A lot of energy around the place that you're building. When's it going to be finished again, your house?
It's slated to be finished in June of next year, so we have a while.
Okay. So I think it's going to be finished sooner than that.
Well, that'd be nice.
Yeah. So and a lot of times Spirit just sees that energy and says, hey, just be prepared. That's going to be finished sooner than that. How old's your oldest child? Do you mind me asking? You don't have to say the name, just the age.
Oh, yeah. So, the one, so I said we were blended. So Mike's son is the oldest out of all of them. He's 15. And then the one that I physically birthed, that is the oldest, is 13.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? What?
The oldest child that I actually birthed is 13. If that makes
my
sense.
great
Because
aunt
we're
Hattie
blended.
McDaniel said, Gone with the Wind? I don't know nothing about it. Mary's not here. Scott knows my wife really well. She gets up there. That's not Hattie McDaniel. All right, so don't know if any of them are in sports, but I'm looking at. I felt this while ago when we were talking something about a leg injury. You have what?
Well, Zoe, she's a dancer, and she has this leg that it's been bothering her for a couple of weeks. We've iced it, we've rolled it out, we've done all kinds of stuff, but it hasn't quite gone away yet.
Okay, have you had it checked? Come on, you're going to nursing school. Have you had it checked out?
Well, I did all of the things. She's going to get it checked out. But at first, I assumed it was something that was just pulled, and based on where it was, it's very common to where it would just be a pull, but it's not getting. She's still complaining about it. So
yeah, Scott knows my daughter, and Katie was a dancer. Boy, it just really does a number on the joints.
yeah.
But yeah, the son, the oldest son, has he picked out colleges yet?
He's touring them. Okay. Yeah, he's touring them. He actually has a tour for a college in South Carolina, I think, in the next couple of weeks. I don't know. I know I should, but I don't.
Yep. Responsible mom. Where are kids going to school? I don't know. Somewhere in the South.
He's
just shoot them out of the car, tuck and roll, kick it.
Look, they're lucky I'm doing that. No, I'm just kidding. I feed them, man. Just kidding. No, this is actually brand new news to me because we were talking. He was on his way to band practice, and I was like, "Man, it's hot. It feels like steamed vegetables outside." And Mike was like,
oh, "Go ahead,
Mike. No, my husband." Go ahead. Sorry. He was just saying, he made the comment that's why he's going to go tour a college in South Carolina. And I was like, oh, okay. So I don't know yet. We haven't even really discussed it yet. I think it's something that came from Caleb's mom and him they discussed.
So our youngest son played lacrosse, 1 year of lacrosse. I won't tell you what that 1 year cost is. 1 year of lacrosse. In a Division II school in South Carolina, Limestone, Gaffney, South Carolina, home of the beach. But before you said that, I was going to ask, where am I seeing some artistry around him? And you just said he was a band, but I don't want to use prior knowledge. That he plays more than one instrument, does he? Like 2 or 3 instruments? Okay.
Yeah.
2 or 3 instruments. Is he on the keyboards? Is he done piano yet? Why am I seeing piano with him?
No, he doesn't do piano. Maybe a computer keyboard. He's really talented at graphic design.
Competition for Chris. Chris is thinking. He's thinking drone strike on the 15-year-old. But yeah, I see really good. I mean, the artistry and the band and the. Is he in a relationship? That you know of?
Okay, so I think he's had a friend he's been FaceTiming with, but he did have his heart broken last year, and I was also heartbroken for him. That was terrible. That's an awful thing to watch your child go through.
It is.
So I don't know. Maybe he's keeping his options open.
He attracts a lot of energy. He has a lot of really good energy. He attracts a lot of energy, a lot of people who are interested in him. So he's just he's not a magnet or anything. Hey, there's but he's got a lot of energy, very charismatic. He doesn't need to be in front of the camera. I don't know if it's like but he needs to be in front of the camera. Very charismatic, very, but yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. He's very sarcastic, that one.
Yeah, he's, what Spirit just said, he's smart. He's smart like a fox. He knows just what I can get away with. He's too smart for his own good. Sorry, buddy. It's an energy I'm picking up on you. I really feel positive. I mean, obviously I feel positive about Mike and that. Does this go on over the air? I don't know how much I can say here. He does look at you as a lifeline, which is pretty cool. You have a common influence on him because his, almost like his, and I look away, by the way, it helps me to focus when I look away. It's almost like, I can't believe it. You come on and go, settle down. Because your energy is overwhelming too, Mary. But you have this overwhelming calm. It's almost like if I was looking at Mary in the middle of her family, everybody's running around, and have you ever seen those where the background is moving and Mary's just steady? Probably thinking, I can escape with you, Mary. Get out of here. I feel good. So the nursing thing's 1 or 2 years? 2 years?
I have 2 years left.
2 years. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. And please proceed with the next level. Met some outstanding nurses at Edmond. We still call it Florida South, but yeah. So I'm feeling very, very good. Any question? Did I ever answer your question about why I don't know about the lottery? Did I ever answer that?
No.
I did. Okay, so I don't. There are a lot of things Spirit goes, yeah, how is that healing, Jerry? How are you helping people by winning the lottery? I said, well,
It would help me out a
helps
lot.
moi. It helps me. Some things we're just not meant to know, and we're not meant to, that's abusing the gift. That really is. And quite honestly, I couldn't tell you the lottery. I don't play the lottery. I don't have any lucky numbers, even though it's only St. Patrick's Day. I don't have any lucky numbers.
Oh, we're almost birthday buddies.
Oh,
almost.
when's your birthday?
The 16th.
Missed it by that much.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know horoscopes. I just know I'm a Pisces.
Me too. That's exactly what
and
I
tell
say.
everybody-
I'm like, I don't know what it means, but
Yeah, and
that's what I am.
I do all these group readings, and they go, well, who'd you marry? And I said, well, I married my wife. She's a Scorpio. And they go, oh. Hell was that? I'm sorry. I'll go home and tell my wife, I'm sorry, I have to file for divorce. I just found out you were a Scorpio after all these years, 40 years of marriage. What the hell? Why didn't you tell me you were a Scorpio? So I don't know what it means. I'd stay in my lane. But see, that's the thing. The three of you do not need to stay in your lane. Scott, you keep no new friends. When you started this, did you ever think you'd get to 100th episode? No.
Yeah, I knew I would drive it. I didn't. What I didn't realize
Just
is,
pretend.
oh yeah, I didn't realize that we'd have the amount of listeners that we have and the amount of sponsors that we have, and I didn't know that we'd be where we're at this point.
Yeah. So the lane is wide open for Mary in terms of getting that doctor. Get that doctor. Because you're so young and you can do it. You can do it at such a young age. And Chris, it's wide open. You're going to be in demand. So, watch your energy. Watch your, drink plenty of water. Eat your vegetables. Scott, that's what your dad would say.
Yep.
If you eat your vegetables, I don't want to eat my vegetables. But Chris, it's just wide open for you, buddy. This is cool. This is a snippet, and it's almost like if I was to say, at a certain time you're going, and I get it, you're going, is this worth it? All the money invested, all this, is this really worth it? It is worth it. It is worth it. Because it'll pay dividends. Hey,
Jerry, I have to interrupt you real quick. I'm on the clock. I'm in another fantasy football draft. I'm going to need to channel your energy real quick. I've got the second pick. Do I go Christian McCaffrey or Cooper Kupp or Austin Eckler? Which way do I go on this?
I'm sorry. Did we not go to the point where I don't use?
It's not helping anybody, Scott.
All right,
I will
Austin
go for
Eckler.
healing.
Continue.
Austin Eckler? Hey, that's a good move.
Jerry, how can our listeners find you and reach out to do, because you still do readings over Zoom or phone? How can our listeners find you?
I'm out in about 2 months because seriously, I run a limited schedule. I gotta watch my energy. I'm working on my third book. Mary and Chris and Scott, you'll get a copy of my new book.
Oh, cool.
Signed, which means
thank you.
It won't be worth any more than what the price says on the back. It'll be signed. But yeah, they can reach me out at jmacmedium, jmacmedium.com. You can schedule a reading there. I'm very reasonable, but it's going to be, I'm looking for November. Only because I'm trying to, conserve my energy. I'm older than probably I know 2 of you put together. I'm 67, for goodness sake. Is anybody here even in your 30s?
Yeah, I'm well over 30s.
Chris, you're not in your 30s?
Not yet. 27.
You make a mess. But yeah. So while Mary and Chris were focused on Jerry, Scott, in the meanwhile, let's check in on Scott, who is on a fantasy draft, obviously not important enough. He booked Jerry. He asked Jerry to be on here, and let's just check in on him as he tries to cheat on his fantasy league by going to the psychic, who quite honestly told him to pick Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, this is great.
Fair enough.
Did not listen.
Jerry,
Hey, you guys,
go ahead.
you guys got to go. Oh, the new Game of Thrones. Oh,
Fans haven't watched it yet.
wicked.
Well, yeah, Mary's
you
still
got
on
to.
season 5 of the first Game of Thrones, so she's got a while to go.
I'll get there. Maybe. Probably not.
Scott, your dad was the word. Scott, I was best man at his father's wedding, and Scott and I'd be talking about. He'd go, "No, don't tell me, don't tell me." I said, "Rich, Game of Thrones has been on for a year. Get your ass off the chair and go watch it, or else Scott and I are going to tell you everything that happens. Everything."
True.
Anyway, Mary, get caught up. Oh, the ending is so
At
good.
this point, I deserve the spoilers. It's been how many years?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I can't remember everything that happened because of my cognitive issues.
right.
All I know is when the ninjas came out of nowhere, oh man, I did not see that. Yeah. Hey, thank you guys. Scott, you're
thank
going to give me
you.
addresses for everybody so I can send them a book?
Yeah, I will. I will get that for you. Thank you, Jerry, so much for
Yes,
being
thank
here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
We're
you.
going to come back with a short little segment and another edition of Jersey Man versus Florida Man when we come back. You're listening to the New Friends podcast. We'll be right back.